How's it going, everyone? So earlier today, I made a video about the Days of Play console leak as far as the Black Ops 6 bundle. Now it looks like we've got even more significant notes on the deals. Insider Gaming was sent the European outline of the price point reductions and the games that are going on sale. I'll go over them here. Obviously, if you are here stateside, it might not be a one-to-one conversion, but you can kind of get an idea. You can look at the discount amount percentage and then convert it from a stateside standpoint, and you will be good to go. As far as, other deals, PSN offers, and things like that, obviously, there's going to be a significant PSN sale, or might not be significant. If I remember last year, it was a limited amount of deals, but the deals were of more higher quality, and if you notice that the sale that's running right now, there's not a lot of first-party stuff that's discounted because they were saving it all for Days of Play, and you see that here. So, we'll go through it all, and we'll break it all down. Okay, Sackboy A Big Adventure looks to be 67% off for around $19.99. Destruction All-Stars 50% off for $9.99. Returnal 57% off for $29.99. Marvel Spider-Man's Miles Morales Ultimate Edition 43% off for $39.99. That includes Spider-Man Remastered. Would like to see that a little bit cheaper, but it is what it is. Gran Turismo 7, $29.99 on that. Nice discount on that. GT7 held up in price for Eon, so good to see that get cheaper. Demon Souls PlayStation 5, 57% off for $29.99. Astrobot, 17% off. That'll knock it down to $49.99. That's been holding up in price, but came out last September and was already at a little bit of a cheaper price point, and when a game wins Game of the Year like that, you're damn right it's gonna hold up in price a little bit longer. MLB The Show 25, 29% off for $49.99. Miles Morales, 60% off for $19.99. That is just Miles Morales, not the Ultimate Edition with the Spider-Man Remaster. Horizon Forbidden West Collector's Edition? Man, PlayStation, guess you guys got a lot of extra ones after people, I would imagine, canceled their pre-orders when they found out it was a digital pre-order. Look, I would assume that's the Regala Edition because the standard price is listed at $180. Had that pre-ordered, and then, it came out that it was a digital copy of the game, and I was like, what are we doing here? But $79.99 on that. Horizon Forbidden West, the base game, $29.99 for that. The Complete Edition with Burning Shores. Mind you, the Complete Edition has Burning Shores on disc. Shout out to Guerrilla Games for that one, even though they didn't get it done with the Collector's Edition. I don't know who makes these decisions, but nonetheless, Forbidden West Complete Edition at $39.99, 33% off. Would like to see that a little bit cheaper, given that, it's been so many years, but, what can you do? Last of Us Part 1, finally down to $29.99. That is still available on Plus Extra, but $30 for that, I actually think is a pretty decent pickup. I mean, Last of Us 1 is one of my favorite video games of all time, and I think the game is outstanding. So, good to see that at $30, and obviously, no-brainer to pick that one up. MLB The Show 23. If you want to pick up MLB The Show from a couple of years ago, I guess, $19.99 on that. Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, $29.99, so that's a new low price for that. I recently played through Last of Us Part 2. Dude, everybody's got their own opinions on that game. Some people loved it from a narrative standpoint. Look, I'm entitled to my opinion, and my opinion falls in line with a lot of other people. The gameplay in the game is outstanding. It is legitimately tremendous. Narratively, I think it's a steaming pile of trash, and I would argue after what happens, this time around, playing through it again, I hated the story even more than initially, because initially you could say that, oh, you were just, upset about the X happening. But this time, X happened, I accepted it, and then I assessed the story in totality, and it's like, bro, I understand the story. Revenge bad. I get the message of the story. The story is just trash, in my opinion, and look, I don't have to like a story when you take out the most charismatic character and the most engaging character to me in the game, and you replace them with charisma vacuums. That's how I felt about Abby, a literal charisma vacuum. I get that the story makes sense. If that's the barometer that we are trying to hit, where that is, okay, the story makes sense, so I have to accept it that all of the decision-making was good. What are we doing here if that's, the barometer? Oh, it makes sense, so you have to accept it. Look, I get it makes sense. I get the message that they were trying to tell. It's just, I didn't like it. I don't think I have to like a story that you take out the most likable character to me and you replace him with charisma vacuums that I have to like the game. No, I get it. The story makes sense to a degree. I think the pacing's horrendous, and I think a lot of the decisions are horrendous. Again, I feel like a lot of people just go at this direction. Oh, it makes sense, so you have to like it. It's like, bro, okay, you can like it. And I've said this over and over again. If you like the narrative, you are more than in your right to like the narrative. And narratives are gonna be incredibly subjective. I thought it was a dumpster fire. I thought it was trash. If you like it, more power to you. And I will always say, from a gameplay standpoint, the game is absolutely outstanding. The no return mode that they added in Remastered is outstanding. I like that a lot. But the story, which is what really drew me into Last of Us Part 1, I thought was trash. So, you know, it is what it is. Try it out for yourself, assess it for yourself. If you like it, more power to you. We'll see how Naughty Dog's next outing turns out. The Neo Collection is $19.99. That collection came out at $70, which was just insanity. That was just thievery, but at $19.99, it's actually a good price. For both Neo 1 and 2, I actually think that's a good pickup. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, $19.99 on that. Uncharted 4 is another game that a lot of people found divisive, or were divisive with. I really liked it. I totally get some of the story decisions were like a little out there. Like the introduction of Sam, I thought was just a little bit jarring. Like I remember playing it right when it came out, and I thought it was like really cool. I was like, oh my god, Nate's got a brother, and I thought it was really cool. Then when I went back and played Uncharted 4 again, I was like, you know what? Some of this stuff is just straight up ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous when you assess Uncharted 4. But the game is awesome. The set pieces are great. The visuals are outstanding. I still really like the game. I still think Uncharted 2 is the best Uncharted game of all time. But yeah, Uncharted 4 is still great, and you got Lost Legacy in there, which Lost Legacy I had some issues with, but as like a standalone expansion, I think it's pretty damn good. So $19.99 on that. God of War Ragnarok, $29.99 for that, and $29.99 for Ragnarok is pretty good. Didn't like it as much as 2018, but still a damn good game. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, $29.99 on that. Hey, if you're trying to play that before Yote comes out, although narratively, we'll see how connected they are, given that Yote takes place hundreds of years after, but yeah, Tsushima was great. Rise of Ronin, $39.99. Come on, man. $39.99 for Rise of Ronin. That should be down to $30. I think at this point that should be down to $30. Marvel Spider-Man 2, $39.99 on that. Spider-Man 2, I definitely didn't think was narratively as strong as Spider-Man 2018, but from a gameplay standpoint, the Venom powers and everything like that, outstanding. Definitely worth a pickup, and I feel like most of you guys have played it at this point. Until Dawn, the PS5 remake, is $39.99. That is 33% off. Still think that's way too expensive. Wait for like sub $19.99. Helldivers 2, $29.99 on that. A lot of buzz around Helldivers 2 recently with the new update, but yeah, $30 on that. Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition for that. I guess they got a lot of copies of those as well. 43% off for $130. MLB The Show 24, $19.99 on that. Lego Horizon Adventures, $30. While I like to see that get cheaper, $19.99 would be ideal. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered is going to be at a new low price of $29.99. I think Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered is awesome. Like, the upgrade in a vacuum is fantastic. People were just upset about Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered because when you add context about, you know, people wanting other remasters, all of these PS3 games lost, and Bloodborne not getting a remaster, and, like, Horizon getting a remaster, that's why people were upset. In a vacuum, it's a great upgrade, and Horizon Zero Dawn is awesome. So, if you haven't played it yet, if you're one of the 4 people watching, I mean, I always say that, if you're one of the 4 people that haven't picked it up, I would say this is such a great buy, and I love Horizon. Like, for my money, Horizon is my favorite PlayStation IP that is ongoing right now. I literally like it more than God of War in terms of my gaming taste. I can objectively say that God of War is the better game. I would even say probably Tsushima is the better game, and Spider-Man's the better game, but for what I like out of my video games, man, that setting in Horizon as well, totally up my alley. Like, Horizon is my cup of tea. Even though I thought they got kind of wild with Forbidden West from a narrative standpoint, I just love Horizon. I thought narratively, Zero Dawn was tremendous game. But yeah, $29.99 on that. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is $29.99 as well. So good discount on that. As far as the hardware discounts, there are a lot of console covers on sale. You know, if you want to pick that up, the earbuds are on sale, 15% off, which the earbuds are kind of grotesque as far as being $200 off the rip. But yeah, they'll be down to $170. The Access controller will be $69.99. You've got external drives on sale. The Pro console will be $650, so a little discount on that, but still, I would say that's a worthwhile discount, given that, you know, the Pro just came out, and getting any kind of discount, especially with all of the game releases picking up that are really going to showcase the Pro. Death Stranding 2, Yote, and a lot of the games, GTA 6, I mean, if you have the disposable income and you want to play some of the upcoming games in their best possible way, you know, it's a decent pickup, especially, like, I know a lot of people looked at the Pro and they were like, oh, I'm gonna jump to PC gaming. It's like, guys, PC gaming is not cheap to get into right now. It has a lot of benefits, but if you think you're gonna get a $650 PC that's gonna be at the level of the PS5 Pro, and that's gonna play, let's say, FF7 Rebirth or Death Stranding 2 the way that the Pro's gonna do, I don't know, you're probably gonna have a hard time with that. I don't know. These 4060s even are pretty expensive, and the PS5 Pro is better than a 4060, so, you know, take that for what you will. You've got Call of Duty, the standard console, $450 on that. Call of Duty, the digital console, $399, like I said. Those are new console bundles. We covered that in an earlier video. And then DualSense controllers are discounted. Decent discounts on these, honestly. $55, the Fortnite Limited Edition, $55. I mean, you know, not bad, 27% off discounts, and then they do have the juiced up prices for some of the colors. The Sterling Silver, Volcanic Red, and Cobalt Blue are $59.99 a pop. You've got other controller colors at $59.99, $54.99, and then you've got WD SSDs also on sale. So, a lot of stuff discounted. I'm sure there's going to be more stuff on top of that, but yeah, we'll see how this is received, and we'll wait for the official post on the PlayStation blog, which I'm sure will be coming any day now, maybe even later today. So we'll cover that when that officially goes live with the official prices and things of that nature. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching. A lot of good deals. You know, if you're looking to pick up a PS5 Pro, $50 off is, you know, decent. I mean, that'll let you get the disc drive, and you'll only go slightly above the regular price one, so take that for what you will. That'll do it for me. Your thoughts down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.